Hello, good evening, ladles and jelly spoons, and welcome to Sundown Sessions. My name is Edelle McMahon. I am going to spend the next hour doing my best to entertain you, help you relax, unwind, and generally get into a more relaxed state of mind before bed. As many of you know, you can say hello in the live chat. If you would like to request any songs, let us know who you are and where you're tuning in from. If there are any songs that you particularly like to hear, if it's within my power to sing it, I certainly will. We're going to kick things off tonight with a little song by Val Doonigan. Oh, we have a few people tuned in already. Dermot and Francis, good evening. How are you all doing? And this is called Paddy McGintys' Goat. Margaret Reid tuned in. Margaret Nardi, fantastic. Patrick McGinty, an Irishman of note, came in tell a fortune, so he bought himself a goat. Says he, sure a goat's milk, I mean to have me fill. But when he got his nanny home, he found it was a bill. And now all the ladies who live in Killaloo, they're all wearing bustles like their mothers used to do. They each wear a goat stir beneath their petticoat, and live the rest of Providence and Paddy McGintys' goat. Mrs. Burke tell her daughter, says, listen, Mary Jane, now who was the man you were cuddling in the lane? He'd long wiry whiskers all hanging from his chin. 'Twas only Pat McGintys' goat, she answered with a grin. Then she went away from the village in disgrace. She came back with powder and paint upon her face. She'd rings on her fingers and wore a sable coat. You can bet your life she'll never get them from Paddy McGintys' goat. Little Nora on the Carthy, the knot was going to tie. She'd washed all her trousseau and hung it out to dry. Then up came the goat and he saw the bit so white. He chewed up all her folderols and on her wedding night. Oh, turn out the light quick, she shouted out to Pat. For though I'm your bride, sure I'm not worth looking at. I had to of everything I told you when I wrote, but now I've won enough and all through Paddy McGintys' goat. Mickey Riley, he went to the races the other day. He won $20 and he shouted hip hooray. He held up the note saying, look at what I got. The goat came up and grabbed it and swallowed all the lot. He's eaten me banknotes, says Mickey with a hump. He ran for the doctor and he brought the stomach pump. He pumped and he pumped for the $20 note, but all he got was 9 out of Paddy McGintys' goat. Now old Paddy's goat had a wondrous appetite, and one day for breakfast, well, he had some dynamite. A big box of matches, he swallowed all serene. Then out he went and swallowed up a quart of paraffin. He sat by the fireside, he didn't give a hang. He swallowed the spark and exploded with a bang. So if you go to heaven, you can bet the dollar note, the angel with the whiskers on this Paddy McGintys' goat. Great start, a nice lively start to this evening's proceedings with a little bit of Val Doonigan. Hello, now we've got quite a few more people have tuned in. Anne McMahon's tuned in from Emmy Vale, Paula McAree, hi sis, and everyone tuned in. Happy New Year to all. Madge says Madge Boulder, or hi Edelle, how you doing Madge? Hope you're keeping well. Tuned in on your snazzy new iPad. Jim Johnson's tuned in. Good evening to all for our first session of 2021. Anne McMahon saying hi to Madge and Jim. Pather McMahon, otherwise known as Daddy McMahon. Hi, Edelle, and all on board. Fantastic. And hey, Jared has arrived, Jedi Buddhist, with his usual hip greeting. Okay. Fantastic. Now, so we'll maybe keep things a wee bit lively for this first couple of songs. And as Jim says, our first session of 2021. Let's hope that 2021 has better in store for us than 2020 had. Things are looking good though with this vaccine, etc., etc. So, if you have any requests, as I say, please do feel free to let me know what you would like to hear, and if it's in my repertoire, I will sing it. Now I've often heard it said from my father and my mother that going to a wedding was the making of another. Well, if this be so, then I'll go without a bid. No kind Providence, won't you send me to a wedding? For it's so dear me. How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? Well, there's my sister Jean, she's not handsome or good looking, scarcely 16, and fell as she was curtain. Now she's 24 with a son and a daughter. Here am I, 45, and I haven't had an offer, and it's so dear me. How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? I can cook and I can sew, I can keep the house right tidy, rise up in the morning and get the breakfast ready. There's nothing in this wide world that makes me half so cheery as to be fat man, call me his own dearie, and it's so dear me. How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? So come landsman or come pinsman, come tinker or come tailor, come fiddler or dancer, come ploughman or come sailor, rich man or poor man, come fool or come witty, oh come any man at all that will marry me for pity, and it's so dear me. How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? Well, now I'm away, for nobody is heeding, and nobody's heeding to poor Ireland's pleading. I'll go on home to my own pretty garret. If I can't get a man, then I'll have to get a parrot, and it's so dear me. How would it be if I die an old maid in the garret? Gosh, I haven't sung that one in years and years. It's good crack. Old maid in the garret. Okay, so we have a few more people tuned in. Benita. Hello, Benita, tuned in from Portland in Oregon. How are you doing, Benita? We're delighted you could join us. I hope you and all your family had a nice Christmas and that you're keeping well. And Eileen O'Neill. Hi, Edelle. If possible, can you please sing She Moved Through the Fair for our dear friends Mary and Larry? That's from Seamus and Eileen. I certainly can do that. I will sing She Moved Through the Fair before the evening is out. And thank you very much, Eileen, for your lovely request. Oh, excuse me. Now, Jedi Buddha says, Kathy McCulloch has a request. Gordon Lightfoot, if you could read my mind. I'm afraid I don't know that one. Jared, apologies to Kathy, but this tends to be old-fashioned stuff. It's primarily directed at people living with dementia, so it tends to be the older songs. I'm not sure, maybe that one might be a little bit too on the modern side, or maybe it's just one that I have never heard before. Okay. Right, let me see, have a wee look at my set list here and see where we're going. Okay, I haven't sung this one in a while either. A little bit of Tom Jones. Oh, Jared says it is old. Gordon Lightfoot, well, I have to look it up, Jared. I'm afraid it's not one that I know terribly well at all. This one is The Green, Green Grass of Home. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. There to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I wake and look around me at the four gray walls that surround me, and I realize, yes, I was only dreaming. For there's a garden, there's a sad old padre, arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak again. I touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay beneath the green, green grass of home. The green, green grass of home there. Lovely stuff from himself, Tom Jones. Okay, now, so we were requested there. She moved through the fair. Let me see. I definitely have that one. I just need to check what key I sing it in. Okay. All right, so this one has been requested by Eileen and Seamus and to be dedicated to their dear friends, Mary and Larry. Great stuff. It's my pleasure to do that. And it's called She Moved Through the Fair. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. Then she stepped away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me and she moved through the fair, and fondly I watched her move here and move there, and she went her way homeward with one star awake, as the swan in the evening moved over the lake. The people were saying no to her were wed, but one has a sorrow that never was said, and she smiled as she passed me with her goods and her gear, and that was the last that I saw, my dear. I dreamt last night that my true love came in. So softly she entered, that her feet made no din. She came close beside me, and this she did say, it will not be long, long, till our wedding day. Oh, isn't that a lovely one? Absolutely beautiful, traditional Irish folk song. She moved through the fair. Now, speaking of great Irish folk songs, we were very, very sad to lose a great Irish folk singer and songwriter this week, Liam Riley of Bagatelle, an absolutely amazing singer and songwriter. And so I'm going to sing one of his songs tonight in honor of him. I see we have a few messages come in. Benita says, wondering if you know Stew Ball. I'm afraid I don't know that one. Teddy O'Neill is one I'm fairly sure I could learn pretty quickly because it's one I'm familiar with, although I don't know it, Francis. And Nancy McCluskey is tuned in. Hello all, and happy and safer 2021 to all. I'm busy stuffing myself with trifle and spring cool cream. Yum, yum. Fantastic, Nancy. Save us a wee piece of trifle. I'll be down the road for it. Oh, no, that's right. I can't because we're very much heading towards lockdown. Well, I know that everyone down south is already in lockdown and we're heading that direction as well. Okay, so I said I was going to sing a song by Bagatelle and I'm going to sing this one now. It is called The Flight of the Earls, and this one is in memory of the wonderful Liam Riley, whom we lost this week. I can hear the bells of Dublin in this lonely waiting room, and the paper boys are singing in the rain. Not too long before they take us to the airport and the noise to get on board a transatlantic plane. We've got nothing left to stay for, we've got no more left to say, and there isn't any work for us to do. So farewell, ye boys and girls, another bloody flight of earls. Our best asset is our best export too. It's not murder, fear, or famine that makes us leave this time. We're not going to join the Calpines Fusiliers. We've got brains and we've got vision, we've got education too, but we just can't throw away these precious years. So we walk the streets of London and the streets of Baltimore, and we meet at night in several Boston bars. We're the leaders of the future, but we're far away from home, and we dream of you beneath the Irish stars. as we look on Ellis Island and the lady in the bay, and Manhattan turns to face another Sunday. We just wonder what you're doing to bring us all back home, as we look forward to another Monday. Because it's not the work that scares us, we don't mind an honest job, and we know things will get better once again. So 1,000 times adieu. We've got Bono and you too. All we're missing is the Guinness and the rain. So switch off your new computers, 'cause the writing's on the wall. We are leaving as our fathers did before. Take a look at Dublin Airport, or the boat that leaves North Wall. There'll be no youthful employment anymore, because we're over here in Queensland and in parts of New South Wales. We're on the seas and airways and the trains. But if we see better days, those big airplanes go both ways, and we'll all be coming back to you again. The Flight of the Earls there by Bagatelle. That was written about one of the last recession back in the 80s. The 80s though was very much a time of long hot summers and happy times. I was a child in the 80s, but I know that a lot of my cousins and that had to emigrate to find work in England and Germany and Australia and all sorts of places. So but yeah, beautiful song there. Okay, Sally Murray's tuned in. Hiya, Sally. Happy New Year, Edelle, and everyone. Hope you had a safe Christmas from myself and Joe in Scaries. Thank you very much, Sally. Do you know, I had a lovely Christmas, and we were as safe as we could possibly be with masks and social distancing. We managed to spend some time with family, and hopefully, stay safe. Everybody continues to be well so far. And I hope all of you are keeping well at the moment as well. Okay. So, yes, Paula rightly pointing out that our cousin Amelia does a beautiful job of that song, The Flight of the Earls, as well. Yes, in fact, I think it was probably Amelia that I learned or stole this song off. So, fantastic. Now, before we move on from the in memorandum or memorial section, unfortunately, we lost another great musician this week as well. Jerry from Jerry and the Pacemakers passed away, I think either today or yesterday. And my mum asked me if we would sing Jerry and the Pacemakers song. And the only one really that I have of theirs is You'll Never Walk Alone. If you know the words to this one, if you're a Liverpool or a Celtic fan, you'll know the words to this one. If you're into football. If not, maybe you'll just know it because it's a beautiful song. So feel free to sing along. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high. And don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of the lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Yeah, not a great week for music. We're losing all the good ones, unfortunately. But that one there, yes, Jerry from Jerry and the Pacemakers. Okay, Kevin Burns has tuned in saying hello, Edelle. Hello again, Edelle. Good evening to you, Kevin, and hello again. I hope that you are still keeping well from I last saw you this afternoon. Paula says Dermot loves this song but doesn't want to spread that around. So shh. Yes, Dermot is a fan of Manchester United. So yes, if we all just keep that between ourselves, I think Dermot will be very grateful. Okay, let me see. What song am I going to sing next? I think I'm going to stay down this end in the W's and Y's in general, and grab this capo. Don't know where my other one went. I had two of them. Oh well. Can't you see I love you? Please don't break my heart in two. 'Cause that's not hard to do, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. And if you say goodbye, then I know that I would cry. Maybe I would die, 'cause I don't have a wooden heart. There's no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood and I don't have a wooden heart. There's no strings upon this love of mine. It was always you from the start. Treat me nice, treat me good, treat me like you really should. 'Cause I'm not made of wood and I don't have a wooden heart. Lovely bit of a song there from Elvis, Wooden Heart. So, well, yeah. Can't believe it, we're already into 2021. I felt like I had just got used to writing 2020 on dates, and now it's 2021. I know that it's something to do with getting older, but it seems like every year gets progressively faster than the year before it. But 2020 was something else. In some ways, the time seemed to move really slowly, and yet in other ways, it just zipped by. It was the most strange year that I can remember. It was probably the strangest year in all of our living memories or lifetimes. But it's hard to believe that it's already 2021. But I believe Calamity Jane was on the TV the other day. Saw it trending on Twitter. So I'm going to sing this one and just put it into my head. Take me back to the Black Hills of Dakota, to the beautiful Indian country that I love. Lost my heart in the Black Hills of Dakota, where the pines are so high that they kiss the sky above. And when I get that lonesome feeling and I'm miles away from home, I hear the voice of the mystic mountains calling me back home. So take me back to the Black Hills of Dakota, to the beautiful Indian country that I love. Lost my heart in the Black Hills of Dakota, where the pines are so high that they kiss the sky above. And when I get that lonesome feeling and I'm miles away from home, I hear the voice of the mystic mountains calling me back home. So take me back to the Black Hills of Dakota, to the beautiful Indian country that I love. To the beautiful Indian country that I love. That's an oldie but a goodie. Certainly is a goodie. Okay, so I'm going to have a wee look for my next song because I do need my cheat sheet for it. But while I'm doing that, just like to say thank you, all of you, for joining me this evening. It is an absolute pleasure. And just to let you know that these sessions, of course, are free of charge. You don't have to pay anything to join these sessions. But if you would like to help me to continue to do these sessions free of charge, please do think about rattling my virtual tip jar. My virtual tip jar is just a link to my PayPal account, and you can get that in the description of this video, which should be in the very first paragraph, or in the About section of my YouTube channel, which is called Sing Along with Edelle. And if you would like to rattle my tip jar, that would be very much appreciated. Now, don't be going mad. The price of a cup of coffee or a pint will be more than enough. And it just helps me keep the show on the road and keep doing these concerts for free on Monday and Thursday evenings. Okay, enough of that sordid old business talk, and let's get on with the singing. So this one I actually learned from Bob Dylan. He does a beautiful cover of this song, and it's called Some Enchanted Evening. I think it's from South Pacific, the musical. Okay. Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, but somehow you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing. You may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems. The sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you hear her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go. Isn't that gorgeous? I just think it's such a lovely song. Madge Bulger certainly agrees. I love that song, Edelle. My mum used to sing it. Well, I hope that brought back lovely, happy memories of your mum, Madge. It is. It's an absolutely beautiful song. I absolutely love it. Now, I'm going to go back to sort of the Irish folk kind of themes. Beautiful. Another of Joe's favourites. Oh, I'm delighted to hear that, Sally. I'm going to sing a song which is actually a poem by W.B. Yeats put to music. I know that there are lots of different versions of this in terms of melody. I know Christy Moore does a very beautiful one. This isn't Christy's version of it, but this one, I don't know who arranged this one, but I know that I learned it because I accompanied Amelia Murphy. She was Amelia McCormick. She was Amelia Murphy back then in Score, singing this, and I played guitar for her, and I always thought it was a beautiful version of the Song of Wandering Aengus. I went out to a hazel wood because a fire was in my head, and cut and peeled the hazel wand, and hooked a berry to the thread. And when white moths were on the wing, and moth-like stars were flickering out, I dropped the berry in the stream, caught a little silver trout. When I had laid it on the floor, I went to blow the fire aflame, but something rustled on the floor, and someone called me by my name. It had become a glimmering girl with apple blossoms in her hair, who called me by my name and brown, and faded to the brightening air. Though I am old with wandering through hollow lands and hilly lands, I will find out where she has gone, and kiss her lips and take her hand and walk among yon dapple grass and pluck till time and tides are done the silver apples of the moon, the golden apples of the sun. WB, it's there, and I don't know who did the very, very beautiful melodic arrangement, but it's one of my favorites. Okay. So, this next song is by a man that needs no introduction, Mr. Johnny Cash. He apparently used to enjoy spending time in Ireland. And Louise has joined us. Louise Loughney, Happy New Year, Edelle, and fellow listeners. Louise, we're particularly delighted to have you with us, as I know you haven't been feeling the best this last few days. I hope that you're on the road to recovery and doing very, very well. We're thrilled to have you here. I'm going to dedicate this next song to you. It's called 40 Shades of Green, and it's by Johnny Cash. And look out for how he somehow magically turns the word Donaghadee into a 3-letter word. I close my eyes and picture the emerald of the sea, from the fishing boats at Dingle to the shores of Donaghadee. I miss the river Shannon and the folks at Skibbereen, the moorlands and the meadows and their 40 shades of green. But most of all, I miss a girl in Tipperary town. And most of all, I miss her lips, as soft as eiderdown. Again, I want to see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar, and there's 40 shades of green. I wish that I could spend an hour at Dublin's churning surf. I love to watch the farmers spade the bogs and spade the turf, to see again the thatching of the strong women gleam. I'd walk from Cork to Lard to see those 40 shades of green. But most of all, I miss a girl in Tipperary town. And most of all, I miss her lips, as soft as eiderdown. Again, I hope to see and do the things we've done and seen, where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar, and there's 40 shades of green. Where the breeze is sweet as Shalimar, and there's 40 shades of green. There we go, a little bit of Johnny Cash. Okay, so we've got about 15 minutes left, so if there are any more requests, apologies for the guys who have made requests tonight, only to be disappointed because the songs aren't in my repertoire. But I say they're not in my repertoire yet. We will definitely. I usually go through the comments afterwards and read all the comments that I have missed as they have come in, and write down the names of any songs that have been requested that I don't already know. So don't you worry. If you haven't heard it tonight, then chances are you will hear it in the next week or two when I get it learned. Now, speaking of disappointments, my good friend Kevin Burns requested the Tennessee Waltz earlier on today, but we didn't have the words of it to hand. So, tell you what, Kevin, I'll sing it for you now. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee Waltz, when an old friend I happened to meet. I introduced her to my darling, and while we were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night at the Tennessee Waltz, and I know now just what I have lost. Yeah, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. Now I wonder how a dance like the Tennessee Waltz could have broken my heart so complete. Well, I couldn't please my darling, who could help falling in love with my sweetheart so sweet? I remember the night at the Tennessee Waltz, and I know now just what I have lost. Yeah, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. The beautiful Tennessee Waltz. There you go. You're very welcome, Kevin. Glad you enjoyed it. Eva Cassidy does an absolutely stunning version of that song. If you're ever interested in having a listen at that one. Okay, so what am I going to sing next? Yes, I haven't sung this one in ages. It's an oldie. It's a goodie. It's a nice, simple one, but definitely good fun. Okay. I've been a wild rover for many a year, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold and great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, they never, no, they never no more will I went into the little house I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Well, I pulled from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I tell you were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home, tell me parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, sure I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Great stuff. Okay, right, gang, I think we've time for about 2 more. So let me see. What am I going to sing? We've already done that one. Okay, yes. Haha. We'll do this one. Okay, whiskey and no. Here we go. So I've already sung this one twice today, but it's really put me in the mood for it. This one's called When You're Smiling. And it's a lesson to all of us that we should all keep smiling and stay optimistic. And if we will keep smiling, the world will keep smiling along with us. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, oh, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again, keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, oh, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing, be happy again, keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. The whole world smiles with you. That one definitely has become one of my absolute favorites. Okay, wow. Right, we've time for a little bit more music. And I haven't sung this one in a while, and I think I'm going to give it a go tonight. It's by old Blue Eyes himself, and it's called My Way. It's quite a big song, gang, so hold on till your hats or the person beside you. If you're going to sing along, please feel free to do so. But remember, you know, to try not to get stuck in the low bits or the high bits. This might be the last one we have time for. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few. Then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was time, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all and I grew tall and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed, I've cried. I've had my fill, my share of losing. And now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that. And may I say, not in a shy way. No, not me. I did it my way. For what is a woman? What has she got? If not herself, then she has not to say the things she truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my You, great stuff. Better while Blue Eyes himself. Can't beat it. Okay, gang, unfortunately, that's all we have time for this evening. Thank you so much to everyone for tuning in and for joining me tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure. I will be back at the same time on Thursday evening, 7 o'clock until 8 for more sundown sessions, more relaxing, easy listening music. I'll try and get a few of those requests learned between now and then. And if you have any other songs that you would like to hear, please feel free to email me in advance and let me know what they are. You can email me at singwithedelle@gmail.com, and I will do my best to learn any new songs in advance. And before we go, this is who has been given out from the floor the whole time. Yeah, she's not impressed. She doesn't like my singing. And she did come in to give out and say, please stop. This is terrible music. She can't cultivate an ear for music, and that cat know how. Anyway, I will see you all again on Thursday. In the meantime, look after yourselves, look after each other, and take every opportunity to enjoy yourselves. God bless everybody. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.